Recording.
Be as quiet as you can, so I don't get distracted.
Okay, start.
Hello, this is Mondo Carroll. Welcome to another episode of Mondo on the World. We're at the BNI. We're having an interview with Timothy Flowers here, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about wrestling. Maybe if you could start about how you got started and everything.
I was an amateur wrestler. I lived in New York. I was New York State champion 4 times. I was National Freechild champion for the AAU 3 times. I was an alternate on the 1976 Olympic team. And I don't know, ever since I was a little kid, I liked pro wrestling. So when I was old enough, I met up with a guy named Dr. Jerry Graham. And 28 years later, here I am talking to you.
You're still in it, huh? So is it good? You like doing the job, or?
Some days like anything. It's good, it's bad.
Well, okay. What's bad about it? Let's start with some of the bad.
Well, traveling is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
It takes its toll on you after years.
Yeah.
And then you got that handful of fans that
give you a problem.
They're just jerks.
So you play a bad guy, is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
So if you were to play a good guy, maybe there would be a lot of people that might like you a little more.
I'm a good guy in my hometown. I hope they like me there.
Well, is it easier to play a good guy or a bad guy?
It doesn't matter to me. All comes natural to me, so.
Oh, okay.
Either way doesn't matter.
Well, let's see. So did somebody just come up to you and say, let's get into wrestling, or did you go to some kind of school, or?
Oh, the guy just trained me one-on-one, and my father used to run a wrestling promotion in upstate New York when I was a kid.
So that's kind of an easy way to get in. Huh?
Oh, I didn't get in because of that, but I met some people, right?
But it's partially because of it.
Somewhat. I probably would have done it anyways.
Yeah.
I just always was into it.
So do you like? Do you get to pay more money if you're like a champion? Like a bigger chair.
I get paid the same, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's a little different. Some guys it might be, but small independent promotion, so you got to take it easy on them.
Okay. Well, how? Let's see.
Do you have another life, Tim? For example, do you do another job at part of the?
I work for Costco.
Oh, okay. That's Dennis, by the way, everybody. He's the producer of the show. Hello, Dennis. How are you doing?
Hey, Mondo. Well, can I ask another question,
okay,
Mondo? So I just wondered, where do you get your passion, Tim? What is it that brings you out here on a weekend? And we've seen you in Tacoma at the Lions Club at night, and performing, and in a sense doing sport, everything combined. It seems like it takes a tremendous amount of energy. You guys are sweating out there and working hard. And what brings you to it? What gives you that passion?
Well, for 21 years, that's all I did for a living was wrestling. So, but wrestling business started to change. So I prepared myself for life after wrestling.
Yeah. So I think I remember you as a Gorgeous George type of guy. Was that you? Was that you?
You're supposed to know these things.
Well, I do.
You're supposed to be able to tell me who I wrestled 20 years ago in so-and-so arena.
Well, yes, I know. I remember a Timothy Flowers.
There's only one.
Okay. There's only one Timothy Flowers, and this is the guy. So it must have been him. So I guess it's much more fun to play this kind of a character than the other kind of character.
I can do anything. If people see me at home with my kids, they wouldn't believe it. So.
Well, I'm not gonna mention what kind of character it was, because you know what it is, and I know what it is.
Hardcore wrestler.
So we know what we're talking about.
He's gonna fight.
So it must be kind of hard. It must have been kind of hard to play that kind of a part.
Not for me.
Oh, it didn't bother you?
Well, I can change my attitude real quick. I can show you, but.
Oh, let's not do that on the show.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Come on, see.
Okay.
Who wants to see it?
All right. We'll see.
Let's take a moment here and let him perform.
Okay.
We'll take him to the ring right now and give him a few body slams.
If we could do that after we finish this section of the interview, so I can have Mondo's attention.
Well, we could show people. We could show people. You know, we've seen the nice guy. Let's see a little bit of the in character guy. And then I'll ask you some more questions about.
You should wait until the match starts to see that.
All right.
Okay, we'll wait.
It makes it that much easier.
We'll
Your
wait
film
to
will be
see.
that
Well, let
much
me ask a wrestling question. So how about your skills? And you know, you said you've got all this background in wrestling since you were a young kid, and you know you're still out there. But you know, wrestling has got that mix of entertainment and sport both. And you know, how is that for you? Is it you feel like you're keeping your wrestling skills up and you use that part in your performance?
I can't do a lot of things that I used to do, and I can't do a lot of things these young guys do. And I admit it, but you know, I still wrestle the same as I did years ago. Everybody used to knock me for being, you know, using tables, chairs, and all that stuff. I said, oh, this is what wrestling's about. And now people are basing their whole wrestling promotion on it. You know?
Speaking of promotion,
ECW. I mean, there's another example.
So are you now?
hold on a second, Mondo. Let's let the announcement finish.
School supplies will go to Bread of Life Community Food Bank with Lakewood Community Church.
See, you told me you were calling the shots. Who's calling the shots?
Well,
We're finding out. We're finding out.
we used to do this earlier.
Years ago.
Years ago, and we're just both trying to get into it. You're only are like.
And he told me when he lived next door to you, he could hear you snoring.
Oh, really?
Stay here for a
No,
minute.
I didn't think I snored.
Isn't that right? When you lived next door to you, you could hear him next door snoring, couldn't you?
That's it.
No, I wouldn't even. Of course, I wasn't awake, but
Well, I hope not.
I don't think I'm a snorer.
Maybe that was the girl. Whoa! See that?
If I could find one, then I could tell you about it.
I heard she found you.
I wish.
So any more wrestling questions, Mondo?
Actually, I did have one.
And Boogeyman.
There's people that are that know about wrestling, but they don't even want to talk about it. Like it's a bunch of garbage, and that it's a circus, and that those kind of people are clowns, and they don't really deserve a lot of respect.
Well, you know what I say to those people? Step in the ring with me, and I'll show you what respect is all about.
What?
That includes you.
Oh well, I don't think I can go that far.
I think maybe you can.
Mondo does have actually aspirations to be in wrestling.
Well, in wrestling, I know I can't wrestle, but
How do you look at a pink tutu?
what?
How do you look at a pink tutu?
It's you laugh at it. I would assume.
Then it's got a comedic value. It's entertaining.
Yeah, but
Wrestling's changed, you know.
But you know, there's a lot of people that are a little harsh, you know, like if people know that you're a professional wrestler, they just laugh at you and treat you like
Well, not to my face, they don't.
it's kind of like well, I remember, you know who Vito is, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was on this cruise ship where they get him on where he's on a date with somebody, and as soon as the lady found out, who was into fitness, mind you, as soon as she found out that he was a wrestler, she was laughing and treating him like, you know, a different kind of like dirt.
Oh, if she's that superficial, then that's her problem and her loss. Vito would have showed her a real good time.
But then by the end of the show, she gave him a number and the address and everything. So
Who wants
folks,
to Undertaker and Khali?
they're not always bad guys. They're great guys. They deserve respect, and I think that they should
He wants to marry
get the same kind of respect. But so you've been doing this for 21 years.
28 years.
28 years. So what do you think about people like Ric Flair still in it? Because there are people that say, oh, he should get out of the ring.
He's still more entertaining and more talented than most of these guys.
He should get out. He should get out of the ring. He should retire. And
I'd like to see some of them do what he does still, even at age 50, whatever he is.
I mean, because I think as long as you are able to do it and you're having fun doing it, you should do it. So I'm
We're doing it today. Right?
I have a lot of respect for people like you, because you.
Listen to him kissing up because I'm sitting next to him.
You put it.
He'll probably be one of those people. I'll go back in the dressing room. He'll be talking smack.
Yeah, I don't see any blood yet.
Oh yeah, that was what one of the guys said. You know,
No, leave your hat. Leave it like
no,
that.
I was gonna. No, I was
You
just
talk
gonna.
about being in character. You're on the TV.
I was just
You gotta be in
gonna.
character.
I was just gonna turn it around.
Oh, no.
The Stone Cold
This is
Steve
you.
Austin
This is
type
you.
thing.
See that?
Oh, okay, that's me. My mom always sees me with this crooked hat on.
That's okay.
Downtown Mondo.
But anyway, so if traveling is kind of a pain, then why are you still doing it? Is it just because
One more
you like
month.
doing it?
One more month and I'm done.
What are you gonna do?
I got my job. I got my kids. I don't need the money.
So
My body's giving out. I'm 46 years old.
yep,
You're outside.
you're finally running out of it, eh?
Yeah.
So let's go into this. What if somebody wanted to get involved in it in any way, as well as wrestling? Because it took us a while to find you there. It's not that.
Oh, we're on the internet. We're on the internet.
Yeah, but it took us months to try to find the website. So.
Oh, it's not that hard to find.
Santiago.
Well, it was.
If I can find it, you can find it. I don't know nothing about computers.
Well, I mean,
Well, what would you say to people who are trying to get into wrestling? What advice would you give?
There's a lot of wrestling schools nowadays. Just make sure you get one that don't rip you off and get somebody that's got some credibility to them.
Yep.
You know, instead of these guys saying they're wrestlers and showing you a couple things and ripping you off, right? Or trying to hurt you.
like what do they when they say they're wrestlers? What do you consider somebody who's a wrestler as far and somebody who says they're wrestlers but isn't a wrestler?
A lot of guys say they're wrestlers, and, you know, unless you made a living in the wrestling business, you ain't no wrestler in my book.
Would you say that? I'm just curious. Would you say that Mick Foley is a wrestler?
Okay, there you go,
Yes,
Jesse.
How could you not? Oh wait, no, he's a glorified stuntman.
Is that what you would clarify him as?
No, he's a wrestler, no doubt.
Even if he sort of kind of got started as kind of like a backyard fella.
I'm not big into the backyard stuff, but hey guys, we got to cut it though. I got to go. We got the show.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's good to see you, and we'll
behave
watch
yourself.
it part of the show.
Behave yourself.
Yeah.
Get away.
Watch out, folks.
He gave me $50.
Watch out, folks. He'll give you a headache.